We got HILLTOP arriving, featuring Kamar himself. Yo, let me get an ad-lib real quick. What's up, guys? A day in the life. This should be video number 9. I hope we're on the right one. So, what does your artistry look like now? Right, like the reality of it versus like when you started. Like, what do you think about that now?
That's a fire question for real.
Anybody could answer.
Yes, you are.
You are not dress, my boy. You are an artist, bro.
He definitely an artist. Yeah.
And mind you, this is every time we step out. It's always like this.
Yeah.
Bro, we was in, I'm gonna tell the story. We was in Dallas. We was in Dallas for get the Summerfest. Shout out to my dog Jay Wood. Bro, we were waiting for a flight, so we went to go grab some food. It was like this spot. Like, it's like a plaza where a bunch of food. It's like a building, and the building has food in it all over it, like up and downstairs. But we in there. Some shorty came on there. Oh, I like your dreads and you're fat. She was like, yo, I like your dreads and you're fat. Like, she said, I'm a traveling hairstylist. I need to lock in with you. Like,
She needed a lock in, bro. Are you listening to this? Yo,
she was like, you're just so creative with your look.
And he's so nonchalant. He's just like a chill guy, bro.
Oh, the wavy hippie, bro.
That's
Like,
what it
it's the wavy hippie. It's the branding is.
You're so aesthetically
It
pleasing.
makes sense. When are you launching the brand? Because the merch is gonna be like.
You know what's so funny?
Hold on, you get the mic.
I got you.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
What's funny is that I have been thinking and planning on doing like a Wavy and Friends brand type of thing. More like the Bathing Ape type of theme. Or like Milo. You know Milo?
Yeah.
Like that type of art. Yeah, that type of art
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
And then just different. Yeah. That's basically it. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna make much more money than the royalties we receive from
Hey,
DSPs.
I received that. Amen. I
Because
received that.
I think when we started, we all had this vision of like, all right, we're gonna like land these playlists, we're gonna do these big festivals, and we're gonna open for everybody. And then bam, 2020 happened. And then everybody's perspective changed on music.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. How did that affect you guys?
I stopped making music.
That's a fact. That boy had a deal and everything.
Yeah, nah, legit. I was on. Yeah, that's true. Like the whole
Yeah.
Amplify thing. Man, like I don't know, bro. Like a lot was going on during that time. You know what I mean? Especially like just from a perspective of like the unrest that was kind of like
Yeah.
we're seeing all of the injustices and things that were going on. It really kind of put me in a headspace, bro, where like music wasn't necessarily. I feel like my goals were sidelined, and during that time, I was using my music as an outlet for what I was feeling from the things that I was seeing.
Yeah.
You know, from the George Floyd situation. Like, I remember I was like creating music that was more so speaking from, that perspective. Like, and I never did that before.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't have nothing in my catalog like that.
Word.
You know what I mean? But I just had to say something, and that's the only way I knew how to. Like, as an artist, like using that platform. So I started like minting through music in that way.
Yeah.
But ultimately, that kind of just led me into a hiatus. But I would just say, man, like, if anything, 2020 taught me, like, it don't get me wrong, plans are great. but plans, bro, can change at any minute. Like,
Yeah.
life does not care about your plans, bro.
At all.
You know what I mean? I just feel like ultimately, I think it shifted my perspective and just like putting out the music that I want to make and like letting it do what it's gonna do, bro. It's gonna reach who it's gonna reach, it's gonna touch who it's gonna touch. I took the limits off myself, I took the expectations off myself. I just wanted to create, bro. I was just telling A Lewis, like, I feel most like myself when I'm creating.
Yeah.
Like that's when I feel like me. You know what I mean? Like not what I do at work or all like when I am creating, even when I'm not doing music, I'm still writing. Like I was working on like I'm working on a book, short stories.
Wow.
Like creating is in me, bro. I have to do it. Like it's like breathing, you know.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, I just kind of took like the pressure off myself. I got
1000%.
away from the comparison.
Yeah.
That was another thing, bro. Just like when I stepped away from social media, it was intentional because I wasn't on there getting inspired. I was on there comparing myself to my peers.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like seeing the elevation, it's like all these other people, bro, and I'm just not seeing it in myself. And it's like it created like it created a false narrative in my mind,
Right.
where I was just I created this victim mindset. I'm just be real. I felt like everybody was elevating and I was being like, for whatever reason, overlooked. But the reason was me. Like I wasn't pushing my music the way that I should have. I wasn't being as consistent as I should have. I was telling a Lewis, man, like there's an artist named Toby Nwigwe. He had this quote that he said a while back that really stuck with me. And he was saying that essentially he was saying like consistency beats talent, right?
Right.
He used this metaphor where it's like if you ever broke down on the side of the road and like you got your hazards on and you're just standing in front of your car waiting for someone to like come up and help you and like ask you if you need help. You're literally just standing there in front of your car, right?
Yeah.
Chances are nobody's gonna come up to you.
Word.
But you put on your hazards and you start pushing your car down the road
Yeah.
to the gas station or whatever, and you just start pushing.
Yeah.
Chances are someone is gonna help push.
That's real.
Somebody's gonna see you and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he needs help," and they're gonna be motivated to help because they already see you doing it by yourself.
That's real,
They
bro.
already see you in motion,
That's real.
and they're gonna get behind the car. They're gonna get behind it because
Yeah.
they see you doing the work, as opposed to you just standing there with your hazards on, looking crazy, waiting on somebody to ask you need help.
Word, man.
So
That's a word.
I was standing in front of my car, wondering why nobody would pay attention.
Sheesh.
You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
just like, bro, ultimately, at the end of the day, like, I just took the limits off myself. I took the pressure off myself. I don't care about what it looks like. I'm
That's
just gonna
real.
push this car. Whoever get behind it, they're gonna get behind it, bro. So
Batman forever, ladies and gentlemen.
Batman
Just call
forever.
me PT.
And by the way, y'all, if y'all saw Dub's face, it's because like he damn near named every track on his upcoming album. Like that's what
Every track. That's a leak.
emotion.
That's the least. So you watching this, this is what happens. A day in the life, independent artist.
Word.
We discuss what goes on, really just life, man. That's what it's about, man. It's very similar to my boy A. Lewis, Anomaly Ave. Go check that out. You want to share a little bit about Anomaly Ave, bro?
I get shy. You know what I mean? Now it's a company. Yeah, it's winning right now.
How is it weird? You interview all of us.
Yeah. So it's a company dedicated to marginalized people, people who don't feel like they belong anywhere. You know what I mean? And we give them a voice, give them a platform, and give them a places for them to tell their stories. And we do that through podcasting, through going up to strangers, learning about their stories, through a card game we're creating, things of that nature. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. You want me to answer the artistry thing? The artistry question two? How or just the anomaly app? I don't care.
I think yeah, whatever because I feel like Anomaly Ave is also a product of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You started off one way and then you evolved, especially after the pandemic. I see like everybody here has evolved, has matured. Some of us, got married. Like all this, like life has changed for a lot of people around you. So it's like, yeah, man, like whatever you think.
I just say since the pandemic, man, I've grown a lot. Not as an artist, but as a person and as a believer. And you know what I mean. That's that. That's pretty much all I can say. You know what I mean. I'm a better person. Uh, more patient. A bigger desire to get closer to the Lord than from 2020. Also, pronunciation of music has gotten better. The lyrics gotten better too. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. We just it's gotten better. We give glory to the Lord, bro.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And I think that as artists, like definitely you we carry this immense weight, right? We have the expectation of our supporters, expectations of our family to chase a career. So it's great to see always other friends thriving. Like the pandemic changed me for sure. I myself got dropped from 2 different labels, and that grew into some resentment over the years. And at the worst, like I was telling Kamar earlier, at the worst time of my life when I was going through depression and just anger, like it made no sense. I had the most amount of listeners, the most amount of booking requests. Yeah. And then I just literally walked away from everything. Just I got mad at everybody, acting out, but it wasn't anybody's fault itself. Because I just didn't know how to cope with like losing friends, losing like a close family member. And then I remember like finally accepting, because I grew up in that old school Hispanic church. It's like depression doesn't exist. Yeah. Everything is spiritual. Like you don't they don't accept. It's so weird, right? Yeah, like they'll believe in like chupacabra, right, which is like a myth, but they won't believe in therapy. Yeah. So for a long time, I didn't agree with like, oh, I might be going through like depression that might be affecting my loved ones. Okay. And a lot of it had to do with upbringing. A lot of it had to do with, again, the pandemic. And then I went into like a more hybrid, almost remote job. And then nothing will make you like see yourself more than you being alone in your house for 7 hours or 8 hours working. And it's like, okay, you're working and then you have an hour lunch and it's just you. And then like it's you and your emotion. Yeah. And then it's like I no longer had that. I think we had this talk because you're always telling me I need a rap name. But it's like I go in the studio and I'll be like, bro, bless you, thank you. I go in the studio and I'll be like, bro, I don't even want to rap. Like, I don't even have the desire to like do what and this is the thing I love most in life. And it's like when you get to that point where it's like, well, I gotta like, I gotta face me and like fix certain things. And you accept that like prayer, church, Christ actually as your number one. And then prioritizing like your mental health and then making doing the work of people around you and being around a group. I think it's so healthy to be around like group, like connect group at church. And most of us here are Christian, or all of us here, and most of the people that listen are probably believers as well. So community is so important, because it's like I had this like high moment in music and it's like, oh cool, like we don't need a label, we made it here. But then it's like, I don't even want to rap. Yeah. Like, I don't even want to. And then naturally, like those numbers come down. If you're not dropping every 6 weeks, like naturally it's gonna come down. Yeah. And you don't make it about the numbers, but then when you're already like feeling sad or whatever, depressed, and you look at, oh, I had whatever 30, 40, 50,000 people listening. Now I'm down to like my real numbers, maybe 5,000, 4,000. You drop a new song now and you get like a quarter of the streams, or support, and you're like, "Dang." But it's okay. Like DT hit it on the ball. It's like making it from that position of, yo, I'm finding it free. Like I don't have to perform. Like I had to differentiate Ilish the artist, Ilish the person. I never had like an alias. It's my actual name. But I internally, yeah, I like made them two people. And it's like you're not like I don't even want to say I'm an artist. I'm just how do you call it? Like I'm privileged by God to have this thing that we're called to steward. That's all I think it is in our artistry. And it's like reprogramming yourself and creating from a place like that, bro. And I feel better, bro. Even if we only get you guys to listen to my music, like, or the 800 people that follow, like, that's more than enough, man. Because, like, I feel as a human being fulfilled. Like, I'm a husband, I have other priorities. Like, I love the music, and I'm never like you said, like creating is where I feel the most of myself, but it's not everything, right? Like it's like I had to learn the hard way. The hard way. Yeah. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. For real. Anybody else want to share something?
No, real quick, just to kind of piggyback what y'all was saying, and I'll make it quick. But like, I mean, something that I've been learning too, because I've been talking to a lot of artists specifically lately, because a lot of our artist friends and stuff like that, like they'll be like, "Yo, I straight up, I want to quit. I don't really want to do this anymore. It's not really something that I see myself doing anymore because it's like it's stressful, and it's more so just because it's the kind of like what you were saying, like it's the comparison thing. It's like, dang, I look at this person, and bro, and we can be real. Some of us feel like, yo, I definitely made better music than this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can keep it a buck. And and then what hurts is like sometimes you feel like, I spent all this money, I spent all this time or whatever on this thing, and then it comes back and it's not what you wanted. And like I started to realize like something that really helped me and kept pushing me is two things. It's like number one, I had to kind of get back to my why. Like, why did I start doing this? Right? Because I think we start with passion and calling and all that stuff, and then we end with business and finance and all these things. And mind you, that stuff should coincide with it. It should go with it. But the thing is like once you kind of get to that place where you kind of forget, like, dang, I got this. Get like, cause I know like sometimes as we become more mature Christians, you learn not to over spiritualize everything. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we get to a place where we're so mature we under spiritualize certain things, and so it's like we kind of get to a place now where it's like, we forgot, dog. There's people that God kind of ordained and called us over communities to impact. So it's like I think of like when the few people that have reached out to me and was like, yo, bro, a song that like got 2,000, 3,000 streams. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't do 1,000,000 streams. I didn't do 100K, whatever. I ain't get playlisted. All this. I get a DM like, bro, just so you know, I just started my walk. And bro, you're all I listen to. You and the homies, all the people you feature with and all that stuff. I only listen to them. And bro, you guys all bless my heart. You guys all this and that. I got those messages. And I just be thinking like, bro, who am I to sit here and be like, man, like I ain't doing nothing, bro? It's like, bro, the gift isn't for me, and that's what I'm learning. Like the gift is for other people. Because don't get me wrong, like I love making music. I love performing, whatever. Y'all know, performing is my favorite thing to do. It's. Thank you, bro. You too. We was going up in that last show, bro. Like, but I realized, like, bro, sometimes we just gotta sit back and say, bro, like I'm kind of killing my own self and killing my own momentum because I'm so worried about a certain result when I should be worried about like, I gotta something's in me for a reason, right? Like everything I'm going through and everything that I'm working through, whatever, I think God has given us the wisdom to kind of navigate through these things. And but some people, they just need that push to like kind of go down that route. Like I remember Tupac said in an interview, he was like, bro, I might not be the dude who changes the world, but I want to say the words that might spark the person that will. You know what I'm saying? And so like when I started to think from that perspective, I'm starting to kind of be content with not content as in not trying no more and just putting it out without effort, more so being content with what I get is what God has given. You know what I'm saying? But let me do my part. I'm gonna give my all so that when I'm done, when that time is over, I don't have regrets. I'm like, I did everything I could. And so if this is all I got, this was for me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm like, it's crazy, like what you guys were saying, like with all the hardship, because I know adulting is crazy. Adulting, once you start adulting, bro, that changes your whole perspective. Because when we were young and we can invest in ourselves and spend all kind of money or whatever, it was nothing. But then you start having kids, you get married, you get a house, all these things. You start to weigh like, bro, I don't even have time for this no more to invest in it or whatever. And if I do, like you said, like when it's a flop, especially if something flops, it's like, yeah, I'm done, bro. I gotta go to work, bro. Like I don't got time for this. No, it's real. Like, and but I'm learning, bro. Like everything takes time. Like, dog, last year I had a 1,000,000 stream year, right? And did everything change? No. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing changed for. I still gotta go to work. I still gotta make whatever. Nothing changed, but I mean, it's something to be said that whatever the one person who's listening that got impacted, bro. Like I think I got the Spotify recap thing, and it was like you're in 10 people's top 5, and you're like in 2, and you're like 3 people's number 1. Shout out to them 3 folks who think I'm lit. Like they're, I appreciate them, but like what I say to them resonates. And I'm like, if it's just for those 3, and this is the last thing I'll say, like when I did Ranger Nights last year. Was that last year? I'm starting to lose track of time. It was last year, right? I think it was last year. So, bro, I stepped out to do a show, my own show, own team, curated everything myself. Bro, I did not want to do that show, bro. It was a lot. It's a lot to do, but I really felt in my heart to do the show. And bro, somebody got saved on my show. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is like, and it was one dude. And mind you, it was probably like 60 people who pulled up. It wasn't even deep. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I kid you not, like, I had dudes who was on the show, who the artist who was there, saying, "Yo, this is the most professional show I've been a part of in a long time." But then number 2, it's like, I'm like, dang, what if God made me do this whole thing for that one person? You know what I'm saying? And so that gives me perspective, bro. So I'm not gonna act like I don't doubt. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I always try to remind myself, like, bro, let me go back to the why. Like, I want to impact people for real. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but yeah.
Bro, I really feel like we have a warped perception when it comes to those numbers.
Yes.
Bro, 1,000 streams, bro. If 1,000 people surrounded us right now,
bro,
it would be intense, bro.
I'm
1,000
saying.
people just surrounded us, bro.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 is a lot, dog.
Yeah.
Like even 10, bro. Like
Yeah.
10, 20 likes on whatever you do, bro.
Yeah.
Like 10, 20 people jump you, bro. You gonna be, I swear, bro. Like you gonna be fighting for your life. That's
Word.
a lot. That is
Yeah.
a lot, bro. So
Yeah.
it's like we really have a warped perception when it comes to it. You know what I mean? That's a part of the comparison thing too. Is because we are looking at that versus what we see other people, get.
Yeah.
But really, dog, like to your point, like you said, even if it's just one,
Yeah.
we reach them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it mattered to them. So
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Ilish, clearly we gotta do a part 2, bro.
We do, bro. We do. Also, it couldn't be any louder in this corner.
Facts.
Way louder. Like Miami Airport is right there. Miami traffic.
Yeah.
Like the music is like loud and
Yo,
like,
I low key felt like they turned it up, bro.
Yeah, it's not louder. It's like, bro, let these guys leave. Bro.
They want to sleep.
But yo, let's plan it with time, and,
Yeah.
and definitely we'll shoot some for the channel. And I like to clip these. Any cool parts, I'll clip them. We can post them.
Say less.
But thank you guys for sharing.
Yeah,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
you guys, yo. Peace.
Sir.